get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. She said, my love is like a flower, I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. She said,
All right, and we are live on. Oh wait, there we go. We are live on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch. Man, you know I need some background music, but last time I did that, I got dinged real hard. So we are doing. Is that pretty loud, actually? Isn't it? We're doing a bit of a stream here. Tutorial part 2 of the Yacht. Just like I promised this morning. Let me see if I can do something about this sound. Channel gain. Device settings. Limiter. No limiter. Compressor. Let's put that on. Medium. Whoa. Off. It's supposed to be like a presence boost. Flat. Well, that sucks. Thought it had something built in. Oh well. Alright, we are back in Lego Fortnite. And we're going to be continuing the Super Yacht tutorial. As you can see, I've been messing around a little bit, and just kind of waiting for you guys to come. So, let me see if we can get this up. Projector, output, source projector. Here we go. Now I can see what I'm building. It is nighttime, but we have like lots of light around here, so we should be able to see most of what I'm doing at all times. So we don't have to pause or do anything silly. We started the tutorial yesterday, so if you have been, if you were involved in the tutorial, then you know how far we've gotten, where we started. So I've shown you how to build the base of the boat, and I pretty much stopped there, showed you what the boat will become. But right now, we're going to build up the rest of it. We got the cabins and everything. So, hey, Aunt Kitty, good to see ya. So, we are using the Supernova kits. And what we're going to do first is get a strip of white across here. This is going to be our baseline for our stairs and for the back of the boat. I need 8. 6, and I need to count. Okay, there we go. So we have our steps. Yeah, let's do that again. 8. See, thankfully everything is in 8s, so we can maintain. Now this is in the roof section. We're in the Supernova options here. We're going to have to make a nice little bit of a curve to the back of the boat. Get it most nicely. And it involves these pieces here. So, I mean, I could go ahead and just put these all the way in the back, but we need them spaced out every 2 so that we can make them look a little bit more streamlined by putting these on the other side. So, nice little pillowy effect. You can do that on the other side as well. So first start with 1, step over 2, then just repeat. It's better to do them all from one piece rather than going back and forth. Back and forth can be really annoying. So, here we go. Gonna build it like you intended. Now, this comes downstairs to the whatchamacallit, to the lower deck. And this lower deck is a little bit below here. So when we put a floor, the roof is going to be up to here. So let's just have a quick look at this. It's a plain floor. There we go. Remember, we have a space of 8 in between each one. So now the other thing that we're going to do is actually we're going to lower this the ceiling a little bit, because these floors should really not be this high. So this is going to take a couple of steps down. But it's important to know where that lines up, because over here we're going to pop in some stairs, a set of stairs that go up to the second level and allow us a little space to go up. We're going to set those stairs on both sides. Get over there. And there we go. And then we have your steps, because everything on this boat has to match. That's important. It's very important that it all matches. Now we do have to get rid of these boards here, because these are no longer relevant. I didn't know what I was thinking yesterday, but it wasn't the right thought. So we have to make a couple of alterations. Now take out the stairs here, and these stairs actually need to go higher. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of finagling and trying to figure out exactly where that goes once it's up here. But we're gonna maintain the height. So okay, so this is actually going to be a little bit weird, because this needs to be flush with this. One way we can actually take away the need for that to be flush is by actually doing this. Taking that down below. This way we can actually get the stairs to be the same level. So that when we bring the floor over, the floor will go on top. But we can't quite do that. A little bit more finagling that we're gonna have to do. Okay, you actually need to be not here. So let's get you set up properly. We're going to come from over here instead. Snap over, and they're nice and flush. Oh, actually, it's supposed to be on top. My bad. Since it's on top, we can just bring it over right about there. And take it one more, I think. So this goes over onto there, and you have a little bit of a step showing. So then we can okay, one thing I do is make sure that our measurements actually match up. So however this lines up is how this is going to line up over here, and this needs to is a single space, so we do have to bring that back one. Make sure everything matches and it's flush with everything else. You want to make sure that this is, you also do the same thing at the same time to this, so that you are always on the ball and not making any silly mistakes. Stop that. So let's get our super yachts on. There we go. step, and there we go. Who's joining us today? Do we have any new viewers? Feel free to leave a shout out in the whatchamacallit, that place, in the comments. You know, there's live chat, so I like to talk. So you guys want to, find out what the heck is going on? Please feel free to ask. I promise I'll try to answer as much as possible. As much as possible. Let's see, okay, got that here. Okay, so we're actually going, oh, you know what? Oh. In all the excitement, I kind of forgot we were supposed to be carrying on the floor. Hey, Remy Lexington. Hey, Papcrit, what's up? We've got two types of floors here. In two types of new floor. So, okay, there we go. That's what we wanted. So this section of floor is going to be this. Nice and cool. Groovy. Comfortable even. What is going on? We are working on the super yacht today. Well, part 2 of the super yacht. We started the build yesterday. Showed how to lay down the base and everything. Complete with mistakes. Thank you for the follow, Papcrit. Hey, Jenny Lorian, you're back. Welcome back. Alright, we are over here building up the boat. So, we're not going to go too far with that. What we're going to do is just get this set up. I don't like how this looks. That gradation to the blue. I actually think I want to do something a little different there and get that grade in a little better. So, if I start from there and then take a step into the floor, I think that will work better. And I'm not supposed to be on the designing part right now, but everything we do is design. So, c'est la vie and all that good stuff. One. Oh, it's a corner. There we go. That's much better. You know what song got stuck in my head right now? Remember that song California from a couple years ago? California. Hey, Rod, what's up? Here we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to abandon the upper deck for a second, and we're going to go below deck because we need to make sure that a couple things are in place before we head too much further in. Is we have the lower section to deal with, and I have to flip some of these floors. So let me get this sorted out right about. So this is the space between is 8, and right above is a 12. So I need a little bit wider. Let's get Anarchy here, because in here 12. California, California, here we go. California, California. Huh. Okay, guess we're gonna have to go with this. All right, so that's gonna be our start position, and then we're gonna flip. I mean, this would not be a puck build if we didn't do a flip. So we're gonna flip it. As soon as we can find it. Get back over here. Is that an 8? It's not an 8. I need an 8. Suppose I'll keep it white. Alright, there we go. Flip it, turn it around, and reverse it. My character's in the way. Okay, so I guess that's a 10 all the way through. That's going to be fun. Let's get that into position. Alright, so you need to be positioned properly, my friend. Oh, good. So that'll be fine, and we can actually transfer that into the rooms. I think this is low enough. The whole thing is that most of the space on boats is usually a little bit lower because you use up all of the space as possible. As much space as possible. So it's not like normal. Now I need to have spacers in between here, so I'm going to go to friendly neighborhood and grab some of these bad boys, pop them in there. Have a nice borders that we can deal with. Ah, see, this was one too far forward. So this is why that count is off. See, there's always a reason the count is off. If the count is off, it means you haven't counted well. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of remixing there. There. So if you're following yesterday, you made the same mistake as I did. I know you did. But that's okay. Let's get rid of you. Although, you know, that actually does have some really nice floors. Supernova Academy. Hey, Rooster, what's going on? On TikTok, oh yes. We are on 3 platforms. Ronimus has a new fleet? Oh, okay. No wonder he's been hiding away from me. Afraid I'll come destroy the fleet with my Star Destroyer. I'll have to go and check it out. But thank you for the heads up. I'll have to shake my fist at him. Ronimus! I think we were talking earlier this week too. Alright, let's see. Now I'm really curious. I'm gonna pop open YouTube over here and see what's up. Ronimus. What have you done? Oh, yes, his new fleet, the yeah. See, this is why I would build my Superstar Destroyer. Because I knew some hero would come along. Time to destroy. Destroy them all. Sorry. Couldn't resist. Yes, actually I could have resisted. I just didn't want to. All right, let's see. You need to come out a little further now because you are in the wrong place. We're gonna have some fun. All right, let's see. Okay, so General Ronimus is actually he's doing his live right now, so I can't even pop over and say hi. But if any of you guys are fans of General Ronimus, you definitely got to go and check his stuff out. He's got some great builds going on. I'm just doing my tutorial, so I'm gonna be here for like at least the next 2 hours or so, getting this all down. Well, welcome back. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm just trying to make sure, that we have some yachts going on around here. We're living the yacht life. Because then, of course, next we're going to be having some helicopters as well. There you go. Nice. I actually want that a little bit lower, but I'm going to accept it for what it is. Let's see how I can match this up. So. There we go. All right, so this needs to now take a step up so that it doesn't offend. Oh, dang it. All right. So this should be able to come right in there. Then take you off. And nice, easy gradation. Straight into it. Perfect. Okay, next thing to do is get your wall sections. Of course, you should get your wall sections in place before you do like a lot of what I'm doing now. So you can do stuff like this. 2. You can really figure out where your walls are going to be. Because I've got walls over here now. See? And then that stairs gets in the way. So if they give you the back cabin, you know that you're in trouble. Back cabin is right by the stairs. Yep, there we go. Now we need to actually get a hole in here. Single one. There you go. Then same for the other side. So the walls are going to stick out a little bit, which will give it a very interesting look. There you go. That's where it all begins. Right. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Keep things honest, keep things clean. Now, these inset walls, you can probably do a little something extra if you want to, like add a light or something on the wall. Where's the wall lights? Gotta be careful not to add too much. Ooh, yeah, that's bright. I hate how bright that is. I've actually been using some of the new, let's see, is this one red? Why is that one so bright? Okay, let's try again. Tell you the truth, these guys are the most subtle. And they need, alright, let's see. Floor. So that's not going to happen because I don't have floor in here yet. Secure Academy. Let's get this in. I'll show you what I mean. X, gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Alright, so this is something I'm gonna have to come back to after get the lighting done, because that flooring is gonna move around. But there you go. Not too bright. Nice spot. Alright, now I keep saying that it's important that you actually put these guys down before you do much, because it's going to determine what your inside of your cabin looks like. And there's a lot of space that you're going to have to work with once you're once it's all locked down. So in order for you not to get claustrophobic or anything stupid, you're going to just, work on the lower decks first and then deal with your claustrophobia. Because nobody wants to deal with that. Alright then. Ah, yeah. You see that? That's called a gap. I forgot what I did to handle that gap. And the other one. I may have had to push that back. Back one or back or forward. Okay, so definitely was not back one. I think I just dealt with it. Hey, Gamer Spino. What is happening? Alright, where are we? So we're getting close to this. We have to deal with these walls and everything else. That curve is such a pain in the butt. But it is what it is. Alright, let's get these walls over here up. Now this is going to cover the entire thing. So we gotta make sure we do the same thing over here. So let's do it again. Then we do it again. I did not put down the floor. That was my bad. Like I said, it's going to get claustrophobic once you're in here. Just a little bit. And of course, we don't have any proper half walls. So this is gonna suck, but let me see. We have a 2 wall. 2. And we have a bunch of singles. So looks like single walls all the way. X gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. I wonder. Okay, so I do have a solution for that. Let me see if I can make that work. Where are you? Half wall in the ceiling. There we go. And then we have singles. And there we go. I think my main solution was just to get a pole. Once we had that wall sorted out, get a pole and stick it over there. Hide it behind a wall. In the ways of old, just hide it so we don't have to look at it. Great design choice, right? It's the equivalent of Dad's finding a pillow or a handy closet and sticking, the stuff you don't want to see inside. Out of sight, out of mind. Worry about that later. So you're getting a pole. You're getting a pole. Everybody's getting a pole. That's right. Alright, let's get the rest of these walls in, shall we? This last one is a bathroom. I have to remember that. So I gotta have white walls for this one. So this one closes up. Only person who has a private bathroom on the boat, it's not even a captain, it's the owner. This is not a boat, this is a yacht. An exercise in, what should we call it? In wealth. Wealth display. Alright, so now we have that. We have to carry this on over one. I wanted to bring the floors down a little bit more. Do I do it in white and accentuate it? Probably should. White? No, wrong white. So the whole thing was that take it from the bottom and shove it over. There we go. It's a little bit lower than outside, but I think that's fine. How much lower than outside, you ask? Should be just one lower. How the heck did I do that? Alright. This is all the minutia. Hey 20 King 12, what's up? We're doing the tutorial on the yacht this evening because we started it yesterday. I just want to make sure that we can see how the stairs and everything work together. Because I did make a couple of errors yesterday, and then this all got sorted out. But got to get this in order to get the stairs working. So you kind of have to know where how everything fits together. So here we go. So we have our ceilings over here. There we go. Take it over. Oh, hold on. Oh, right. That one does not have the same kind of spacing because of the stairs. Let's get rid of that. So then this is a 12, I think. It's gonna give it to ya. And I went off on a rap kick yesterday. That was hip hop. That was fun. All right. So, back to the 12s. 16. Yes, this is 16. Perfect. See, I'm just passing through instead of having to do like remeasure or anything like that. You may call it laziness. I call it efficiency. It's a 12. Gotta save yourself some of unnecessary steps when you can. Alright, let's get 12s in here. 12. 12. And that is good enough for now. Alright. All the minutia and the little spaces in here, that is somebody else's problem. I.e. not mine. Not today. Not no way. Not no how. We're just gonna cover it with a sheet or something. Don't worry, we'll figure it out. Really, sincerely. Alright, so we got there's the below deck. Now we have to actually make the below deck come into this corridor over here, because this corridor is the next section. This is the front corridor that leads to the main deck. And I'm just gonna slap one of these over here. Now, my biggest question has always been, should the I forget how this is, but like the outside decks, for instance, should these be wood, or should these be plain deck? Oh, see, it doesn't match it right there. So, wrong one. The plain deck is the white. This is 12. This is 8. Where are my 12s? 16. Does this not come in a 12? This does not come in a 12. Son of a biscuit eater. Alright, fine. 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 I see how it is. See, that would have been perfect. No. You had to go ticket for me, why didn't you? Alright, so there we go. This is where the stairs should be. Now, there was a section that needed to come out. I think this is where that's supposed to occur, but let's get the stairs down, see what we are realistically looking at, especially in terms of how these steps are going to be applied. That takes up a lot of space. It's a lot of space, man. One. Okay. See, the problem here. So this is probably too wide, and this should actually begin over here instead of over here. So I may be giving this a little too much space. If it's this spacing here, then we're going to have a little bit of a balance issue to figure out here. It might be good for engineering, but you know what? I'm going to take it. Let's see how far back this is. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 10. Nice, and it will match on both sides. This is 2 back. So 1, 2. Right on the lip. Right on the money. And we're at 16. Oh, hold on. That doesn't deserve a 16. Because we have our fake 12 to put in here. Ah. See? A single 12 could have taken care of all this. Nope. We have to go and pretend. Alright, there we go. 16. Thank you, the developers. I mean, well, thank you for the smaller pieces, so I shouldn't grumble too much, but... Alright. So now we can put the rest of our deck in. You guys can decide if you want to have a wider side path here or not. It's entirely up to you. I'm just kind of building loosely. I mean, like, sometimes the walkways, it's much better to have a much narrower walkway and have more living space than having a wide walkway, because this thing takes up a lot of space right there. So, not really recommended. In fact, you know what, I may actually go back and take it away and move those steps out as well. But here's what's going to happen with this right now. We are going to come over here to the roof section and add some of the side pieces. Let's make this make some sense, shall we? It will make some sense. Make some sense. Now, these pieces need to come out here. You might think that those are where the windows are going to go, but in reality, the windows are actually a little bit lower because our minifigs are lower. So, oops, is that the right one? That was the right one, perfect. So you want to get a window in here. You want to snap that on the right way. sure it goes all the way back. Red, there. And then you can take the single piece, snap that on there, turn it around, snap another piece on, then 1, 2, and you have your portholes. You can double it by just having 2 portholes, but usually the portholes are a fairly reasonable size, and that is as reasonable as it usually gets. Like I said, you can get a little bit wider. You can double up in some cases. I see your claustrophobia kicking in. And yes, some portholes are longer like that. Depends on the boat you're on. Some of the yachts do have bigger portholes. In fact, some of them have proper windows, so you could take those out if you wanted. Up to you. Your choice on how you want to drown. So, from the outside. Hey Ishmael, what's up? Who's special? Oh. Whoa. Hey Ishmael, thank you. Wow. Gift memberships. Amazing. Rule of Thumb just became a sponsor. Nightmare became a sponsor. King David also received a sponsor. Thank you. Thank you, Ishmael. I appreciate this. It's awesome. Alright, so let's get back to it. I think I just decided that I was going to move this in. And it's going to be for a couple of reasons. Mainly because we can't have that being so wide. But let's make sure that we are in the correct width. So 8, 1, 2. And this needs to actually step out to one side. I'm going to show you something right now. Where is it? Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. I did the wrong thing with that. I needed to be in the roof section to grab this bad boy. Which side are you on? You're right there. So we're going to pop this over here. And we're going to start our turn here. See, this is where this begins. Okay, maybe a little further back, because I want to get that covered. So there. I went 3, not 4. Bad. So take 1, 2, 3, 4. Always a 4-step back. Now, this does compromise the top part. So we're going to have a workaround here. Because this is supposed to be right at about this level, right here. Which means that it's 2 pieces high. So we can get 2 of these guys in here. This is 8. That'll be close enough. Ah, too low. These pieces are exactly um, three studs high, by the way. It's useful to know because the bottom piece of this doesn't connect properly unless it's the smoothness, unless it's actually three studs high from the back. Kind of important information to know. And now you know. We all know. Okay, I can take this and actually turn this around. I think I want to have this not show so much. So I can take this and turn it around so the curve is on the inside. It's not perfect, but it's a good solution. It keeps our spacing. So there we go. First set. This is where the back of the boat really begins, because now we're going to have to turn one of those pieces to get the outside. And this is where the fun part begins over here. It comes to the steps. So this actually comes out in a little bit. So one step forward. 4. I think, nope, too much, a little too much. So just 1, I think, not 4. Okay, so what are we going to do here? I need to get this absolutely flush. So we're going to do this the usual method. Say it with me: machine blocks. Machine blocks always get everything flush. You want to know how to get your pieces flush to the top? Use machine blocks. So this is going to be perfectly aligned once this is all set up. Now I want to take it and turn it one way or the other way. I forget which way. But I can snap to the side and then push up 1, and it's perfectly aligned to where it's supposed to be. Now that is the bottom. So I actually need to be looking at the top. Should I be looking at the top? If I use the roof piece, I should be looking at the top. Which means that I should be up here. Pressure plate here, up 1, across. So this is the roof piece. Okay, turn. I did not turn it. So we have a connecting point. There. 1. Red. And there we go. But this is now in the wrong. This is the wrong one. So whatever shall we do? I'll tell you what we do. Since this is going to be a wider piece with a single piece in between, we're just going to put this on here so that this has a connector. Now I can take that off, go over to the roof section, back to Supernova Academy, and then I can swap. And then I can use this piece in there instead. Make sure to get it flush to the top, and there we go. Now the back of the boat can be set properly. Oh no. Come back here. Come back. Come. Stop that. Get out of the water. Come on. Out of the water. Be good. Thank you. Now this side, this is actually kind of cool because these sides are made to mirror each other. So you want an easy turn, you can just take this and slap it onto the bottom of any of this so you can mirror it. So they complement each other. It's a nice and easy method just to get that size in there. Oh, tutorial number 1 was yesterday. It's available on YouTube, so you can go and watch that anytime. It's also available on Twitch. And you can actually give a link to that. But one of the things that I will encourage you to do is stop at this point and go to the other side of the boat and make sure that you get your pieces in. Now, oh my God, I was actually debating the height of this. Excuse me, and actually taking it down 1 instead of up. Mainly because of this one piece just being a little bit out of alignment here. So let me show you what I mean. Alright, so let's bring this piece down. This will be a bit easier to work with, this one, I think. So snap that, bring it out there. Now this piece should be able to go here. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Or is it? Okay, right. So we're looking at the height. And the wall piece should technically be around the same height here. Thankfully I can take that piece and put it back. If I broke that piece, would I be able to put it back? So anyway, the argument here is for the walls to be around the same size, same height, or within range as this. Putting it up on that bit takes it a little bit higher. So I think I'm going to let the argument win. Argument says that it should correspond. So I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to redo it. It should be easier, especially for instruction. So you know what? Let's just do it the hard way. And remember what we did. So it needs to be flush to the top and the side. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this on here, and then another one here, and then get rid of that. Then get the pressure plate, snap to the middle, and then up 1, and then you always have your perfect placement. So anything that we do is going to align to this. Bring it over. And there you go. Much faster, I think. Much faster. So then you snap this one over here, and it's going to correspond. But now we actually need to do a little bit of cleanup because of the edges, but also because of the just the design of the ship. the design of the ship actually has the side banisters coming out a little bit, and they actually correspond very well with the doors. So the door is actually going to be hidden behind the next one of these, and this pops out a little bit here. Oh, there goes John Rodimus. He started. Ooh, I like his intro. Countdown. Missiles getting ready to launch. So General Rodimus has his premiere starting. I've been going for an hour. Good gosh. Hey, Chris Carnage. What's up? There's no reason why you guys can't watch two premieres or two shows. So you guys want to go watch? Knock yourselves out. I'll be here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over so we can start it here and have this bit hidden behind. Not hidden, but you know what I mean. Supernova Academy. Alright, here we go. And that should line up quite nicely. So, I want to bring this back here again. I can either do a cheat or I can, just do it quickly. It's pretty quick, so not like I have to really think about it that much. So 1, snap up, 2, point it, turn it, raise it. Completely realize that I completely messed up because I'm out. Alright, delete it. Then just copy it. 1, 2. Nope. Why aren't you going all the way around? Fine, be that way. Why is that working differently than from the front? Alright, you, 1, 2. Ah, seriously. I'm also too high. There we go. Just always make sure you're on the correct plane so that, you don't get any nonsense like this happening. The mistake was mine. I screwed it up. I accept the blame. And I'm still too far out. X gonna give it to ya. Come on, seriously? Don't make me do it again. Hey, it's gonna make me do it again. Fine, be that way. Be that way. Let's try it again. This time from here. The right spot. The edge of there. Weren't you? Okay, you there. There. Now we are on the spot. Okay, so once we get this in place, then we can actually hide the rest of it. So 1, 2. Then we have to put a door behind here. And then we're going to have to stop and go to the other side and do the same thing. But this is all about getting the spacing right. So here we go. 1, 2, and then 1. Maybe 1. Maybe a little further. Who knows? We do have to hide a door. The door is supposed to be on the other side of that. Huh. Let's find our Moss Eisley door, shall we? This is the only door that works on the ship. There's, like, you can use the other door at a certain point, but this really is the only one that does work. So bear that in mind before you start criticizing. And saying that I shouldn't be, that shouldn't be there or whatever. No. Because when you actually release this to float in the water, what happens is it melts. The doors will literally melt away. You're not going to have any doors left behind. So we need to move this up a little bit. Shouldn't be too big a deal. I think it's like only forward at two paces. Let's see. One more. See, as long as I keep this alignment, I can always move it in. So there. Now this should be a simple matter. Should be. Cross your fingers. Should be a simple matter of getting this, putting it back, and we all have a laugh. Ha 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 ha. Alright. Now that's better, thank you. There's our door. We can go through the door, and we can go down the stairs. So, everything is matching up again. Everything's making sense. So let's get 8, 1, 2, and then we can go to the steps. Supernova. You can't see what? Can't see what? X gonna give it to ya. Gonna give it to ya. And Kitty's gonna give it to ya. There you go, Chris Carnage. You don't mess with the Ant Kitty. Alright, so was this 2? Or was this 1? I think this was 2. 1. Now the count is, oh, good gosh, come on, man. Seriously, dude? Just place the steps where they're supposed to be. How hard is that? Alright, and to the wall. There we go. You place the rest of the steps right there, sir. There we go. And now this wall can come in where it's supposed to be. Place a back wall here. And then get our glass walls all set up to be all fancified. Yeah, just keep it simple. See, there you go. Now you can come and get your rest of your pieces in place so you can continue building your party boat. But let's see. Supernova. 8 by 8. 1, 2. And then we have to get the walkway down here. So this is going to have to step in a little bit. This part's going to be fun. We don't need that much space. There are a couple of curved walls in here. I'm going to take advantage of one right now. Put that one right there. And then all of the walls have a little bit of different decoration on them. Some look like vents. See? All those cool little vents. Some don't. So this right here is going to match up nicely. And there we go. Now we can go on down. We don't hit our heads or anything. And the room is, well, the rest of the room. But now these are all separated from each other. All insulated. And this is the only indication that anything is even there. You can get it, I suppose you could get it a little tighter if you brought the stairs out a little bit, and it would be like the stairs are never there, but we aren't going to do that. Can't go around pretending the crew doesn't exist. Not cool, man. I see you, Captain Ahab. Dang. I want to make use of that space behind the stairs, you see. So I gotta find some kind of solution to cover that up. Alright, let's get rid of this. All of this. None of this matters anymore. So everything's changed. So, there we are. This is what we're looking at today. We're looking at building our stairs. Now, our stairs and the front swoop portion of the boat. See, everything here is here for a reason. If you have any hesitation about buying the battle pass, Supernova battle pass, don't hesitate. Go ahead and get it. It's absolutely worth it. I absolutely 100% guarantee that you'll have a ball with this kit, because it's like one of the best that has actually come out. We've got smaller pieces in here. We've got a lot more versatility and flexibility than we've ever had before. Come on, I mean, look at this boat. I'm sorry, I've not been reading the some of the chat. I'm going to take a look at the chat in a second. Kind of got locked in for a little bit there. But I suppose Chris Carnage is up to no good as usual. Oh, there's my wife. Hold on one second. So there we go. Proof that I actually have a wife. Happy? I'm a family man. All right. I was supposed to be on mute. One of my cameras was on. Now you're supposed to hear me. I put myself on mute. I told you guys. I told you guys. My wife is calling. So that's what that's about. All right, here we go. And haha. That's nice and fast. And what are we doing? What are we doing? We're doing floors. Sorry, I have to reset my brain sometimes. Woof. Well, now you're supposed to hear me. I can't believe you guys are listening in on my phone call. Terrible. I'm, of course, kidding. Roof pieces. Okay, so then there's a single wall piece. Wall. Then window. Gotcha. So wall. Then window. We need a big window first. And then see, we're gonna get our party boat on. Uh-oh. Did not lay down the decking. Yeah, well, see, that was the part you were meant to hear. Now, the part that you didn't hear. Ah. Such devilry. Okay, we got that. And then, do we still have our door? Son of a... Okay, fine. Moss Isley. Let's go. Huh. Ah. All right. Everything makes sense again. Moss Isley. And that goes along. Oh, no, wait, hold on. That's an extension. That comes out to the wall. So, yep, that's an extension. See, you shouldn't mess around with the walls, man. Make them nice and plain. There. All comes together. Perfect. Side deck, side, side. I've shown you how to do this one. You know how to do that one. So, what I did for the last of this was I just added on another wall, and then I tossed a door on the inside. Oh, hold on, wrong walls. I need the smaller ones. Then we actually had our superhero lab in this entire section here. Let's get the walls on. Doors on. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Dun 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 dun. Sunny day. Making the clouds away. On my way to where the air is sweet. Yes, I'm singing Sesame Street. What of it? Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Come and play. Everything is a-okay. All you dads in the crowd, sing with me. I'm just imagining there's a crowd, okay? I have a very active imagination. I mean, I'm here sitting playing with Legos. Of course I have an active imagination. All right. We want to play Mimic. Oh, wait, can you not? You can hear me. You guys can hear me, right? Can you guys hear me again? Or am I just tripping? Hello? Please confirm that you can hear me. Okay. Yes, just no, not following Elmo. You can follow me to Sesame Street. And over here, son of seriously, dude. Ah, a little sliver. All right. Okay. 529. So let's get back to the rest of this boat. Tiny little screen. Okay, we started on this section here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little detour over. Yes, you should. You should get a port shoulder. Come on, come on. Yes. I have to get her before she calls me. Oh crap! What was he getting? I was getting. Oh right. Supernova Academy, Moss Isley. Take that off. This guy. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for this guy. A little unorthodox, but you got your glass at the back. We're going to put that there as well. But we're also going to now take these guys and kind of start this up. So you have a back deck that you can come and put up some sun, some chairs in the deck and sunbathe to your heart's content. This is that kind of boat. We make you feel welcome. Be nice to your guests. Type thing. Nice wide stairs. Now you have a lot of space in here for entertainment or whatever, and then there's going to be another section in here. So this is going to be part of this. We've got to bring this out. So let's just bring this out one time. Floors. There. 2. Now, this is a different section here, so we got to be careful about what we're doing here. If we're going to do some kind of step down, it should probably start a little further back. So that should probably give you enough space. But we're also going to have to watch how it affects the bottom. So any steps that are happening here are going to be reflected over here, but the roof of this is going to be low enough that we really don't see it. But let us see, shall we? Chris Carnage. The name speaks trouble. Wherever he goes, he brings the carnage with him. Beware of the Carnage Man. I want to go out, but I know if I can because I'm so afraid of the Chris Carnage Man. Ow! No. Come back here, you. Okay, so we got a little bit of a, cleanup to do. Stop that. Get over there. Thank you. Alright. So this is going to be trouble. As predicted. Oh, look at that. More spaces. There we go. Now this should be an 8-piece here, flat 8-piece. Let's get you lined up. And yeah, we're doing that again. You know what? Heck with it. It just counts as one piece anyway. Come on. Ah, I can't get in there. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna take that, stick it on top, right about there, and then we're gonna chop that away. And boom. You have our step down. It works. Okay. That was a little more stressful than I thought it would be. Oh boy. Okay, let me see. So we're gonna bring this back over here, and we have a door. Do we still have the Moss Isley door available? Son of a no, we do not. All right, so back into the doors. Fine. We need the doors in a separate section away from walls. Seriously, just give us an entire section, just doors. That's all it is. Nothing else but doors. It would make our lives so much better. Guaranteed. We don't ask for much. Usually. Mostly. Oh, you are the problem. Let's try that again. It's me. I'm. I'm the problem again. It's me at tea time. I'm the problem again. Yep. That's below. We're gonna have to do a step down into there. But you know what the best part about these doors is that sometimes you can just build right through them. I think the 6 works. No, it doesn't. Dang it. Check this out. Bet some of you guys didn't know about this one. And it still closes. And opens. Not a problem. Now, when this door is gone, it's not going to be an issue. But right now, the door still exists. So we're just going to take it as it is. Okay, so we are into the engineering section again, which we touched on yesterday. But now we have our wall section coming off. Wall is taken care of. Wall is now 3 panels wide. Why, Moss Isley? Why? Why do you have to be so difficult? You know what? Heck with it. I don't care. I do not care. We're going to ignore it. We're going to keep on going. Yeah, that's right. I'm the problem. Oh, that is a problem. Okay, so that's okay. So only one way around that not to be a problem. We're gonna have to just do a dip in the stairs. So let's just get the wall set up. 1, 2, 3. Floor section 4. Why did I choose that? How did I choose that? No. Alright, I'm getting tired. It's my second stream of the day. I'm really not used to this. So I am going to... Hey, it's almost 5:40. See, I usually only stream for 1 hour. So, I'm sorry, an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm already past my usual stream time. My body is telling me no. But my mind is telling me yes. I'm sorry. I could have resisted. I didn't want to. So all this is supposed to be on the same level as that. Alright. we've basically done what I said we were going to do. Get the stairs set up, get below decks squared away. So, and we have the side panel to work with. And Kitty. And Kitty! I love how Chris Carnage just throws the blame on Ann Kitty. I know Ann Kitty. She's nice. 100% nice. You can't malign her name, sir. You will not malign the good name of Ann Kitty. She does not have carnage in her name. That's all I'm saying. Chris Carnage. Sorry, man. When you have carnage in your name, there are certain expectations. I mean, I have mad in my name, so I very well know the expectations of me. Nobody expects the same puck around here. That's for sure. Am I right? Dang it, I did it again. Alright, so this is like the main engineering section. So we're going to have a couple of things going on in here. Like some panels and stuff on the walls. Like this is where we can actually begin to use some of our props in a really fun way. Because there's some props that we have that, you know, that we just don't get to use at all. Now for me, I tend to use like pipes and stuff all over the place. So, but for some of you guys, it's going to be your first time getting to play with the breakers and other fun stuff. But you don't have to follow any rules about how to place things down here. Just put them around. Do what feels good. Don't follow any set things. I'm just gonna put the pipes and stuff here and there because I feel like. Oh, robot arm. I'll put that upstairs. I am winding down massively. I feel like I'm gonna go crash. Oh, hello. I'm gonna crash pretty soon. I'm gonna need like a long nap. I think Oro had some pipes. There are the pipes. The pipes are calling. Oh, Danny boy. See, there we go. So you have a nice assemblage of props you can use here. Oh boy. Do I have 5 minutes? All right, but anyway, we're gonna get a little busy with next tutorial, and I'll show you how we're gonna extend everything else, finish up this entire cabin here as well as the walkways, and see how everything comes together. We've got our glass to put in and our front deck, and we might get to the underside and do our engine room, but we'll see how that goes. If anything, this tutorial will come over the weekend, but this is Canada Day weekend, so things are a little tricky, so I'm not going to make any promises. Canada Day is on the 1st. So we get there first. So, yeah. thank you guys for coming and hanging out and, you know, following the tutorial. You have a good idea of how to actually place these things now. So you can put this on that side and that side. If you're following along with the build, go ahead, place the rest of your portholes in each room. Remember, the last room is a bathroom. So you can go ahead and put some showers and other stuff in here to make it a more livable space. And next, we're going to actually cover about how to cover up some of those holes as soon as I find a good way. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I'm the Mad Puck 66, and this is my boatyard. I will be making a speedboat at some point. Once I have it all figured out, you see the bottom? The bottom is curved, like I was talking about, because speedboats tend to come out of the water. So we're gonna see how that comes along. But anyway, thank you for coming by and checking out the second tutorial for the Supernova Super Yacht. Next one is coming up, and I will see you guys later. Oh, I need to do a dance. There we go. So make sure to, if it's the first time here, please leave a like, follow, subscribe, and remember, every day 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. when I have to run off to work. Right now, this is just one of those extra ones. So I will see you guys later. Have some fun. Go play some Expedition. Bye.
She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. Your light love sour.